Hi, I want to talk today about how to become a confident, competent, it's like super amazing tarot reader for yourself and others. And I have 5 tips on how to do it. Um, Let me first start with the first recommendation. The Tarot Lady Teresa Reed, she recommended turning a deck, and I've mentioned this before in several other videos, but getting a deck, like a Rider-Waite-Smith, and which this is the plaid back, it's pretty affordable, like between $10-$20, new, and turning them into, as you can see here, flashcards. And so, it took me a moment to I'm like, do I want to? Maybe, will I ever get another deck, but I bought the deck, turned it into flashcards. Totally worth it because since then my desk right now is covered in tarot decks. I have a plethora. So you're going to get more tarot decks. Or you can easily, even if you don't want a lot of tarot decks, you can just go get another one. And it's totally fine. But as you're learning, if you want to learn really fast and get a really strong grasp of the basic meanings of the cards, you want to turn them into flashcards. And I have a PDF for you with basically 3 keywords for each card that you can write on them. Don't be like me. Feel like I wrote these really fast. So this is the 9 of Wands, and the need for caution, wounded warrior, need for boundaries. Those are the 3 keywords, but I'll link that below for you guys so you can write down your keywords at your leisure and use it. And also having the numerological meanings for for the actual minor arcana. Aces are new beginnings. 2s are like a partnership or choices, and 3s are creativity, growth, 4 stabilities, and so on. So getting a grasp for the actual numbers even before you know the element associated with them, and basically just make your flashcards, and like you're in high school again studying for a test, just get comfortable seeing the keywords and knowing the images and looking at the images and being able to recite the keywords. And you will, in 1 week, if you just do this, carry this around and go through it once a day, every day, for a week, it will be leaps and bounds, helping you on your tarot journey. So, with that said, flashcards, huge priority. And then my second suggestion is what I did. I had my Rider-Waite-Smith and my plaid back, and the next deck I got, for me personally, I got Shadowscapes, and absolutely adored that deck and the guidebook that comes with it. Which case, I will say, there's lots of really great, I know, I feel like there's a VR responses from other tarot readers in the community, their favorite tarot books, and there's so many good tarot books that come with tarot decks. And I know Wild Moon Woman has a great one, but I was going to say, so I highly recommend, I love the Bonefire, the guidebook with that. Some of them are big, some of them are small books, but the Fountain has a great guidebook, and Vision Quest, and I got these all on my desk. The Lumina Tarot, great guidebook. A lot of them have great guidebooks, so that will help flesh out the cards even more so, beyond, the keywords for, here's a star. So, it'll just help you get a better grasp, especially if you want to work with its shadow or reverse meanings as well. So, those things right there are huge. Those are huge. And you can obviously get standalone tarot books as well. Rachel Pollack, she has, this is the Tarot Wisdom, but she also has the 78 Degrees of Wisdom. 78 Degrees? Yeah. As well, which is a great standalone. I actually had not read that other one, but it's highly recommended. And then this is another standalone book that I personally loved. It's actually based on the Thoth system, but I still implemented it into my Rider-Waite meanings. So, highly recommend, standalone as well. But you can get, especially when you're actually buying different tarot decks and getting that creator's meanings behind the cards, it just totally opens up new worlds for the meanings. And obviously, you're going to be reading a lot for yourself, right? So, reading as much as you can for yourself and start to get, you'll notice the cards that follow you like, or for me personally, like the cards that were following me, I was able to get like more personal meanings from those cards, beyond just the basic textbook meaning, that which really helped as well. So but besides that, what will really help jumpstart, even if you don't intend to be a professional reader, reading for others is a huge step into really just being able to grasp the cards, and more so than just getting familiar with the cards, trusting your intuition. It's like a positive feedback loop, like you getting, especially like reading exchanges, reading for feedback in forums or Facebook groups. It will help you, it helped me just be able to trust my intuition, trust the feelings, the voice, like the images I'm getting, just trusting that on a whole other level. It just helps open up your intuitive capacity to grow and develop, and in a very safe place of trust and like willingness on our parts, right? So reading for others of what I did, and Wild Moon Woman, this is like one of her recommendations. I went onto the Eclectic forum, and I'll link it below, and they have a great reading exchange forum. If you are at all scared, it's okay. I was scared too, and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I can do this. I'm not ready. What if they don't like it? Everyone is super nice. I never had anyone mean or, don't hesitate on that. And it's okay to be a total beginner. Let me tell you, I used the guidebook for when I first started doing those. I was initially started doing just like readings for feedback. You can do reading exchanges and have people read for you as well if you have questions to ask. But getting on that forum, I would basically, like, if I knew I was like not doing anything on a Friday night, or like I had a free Saturday or a Sunday, I would just open up a thread and I would practice a lot of what I did was practicing like 3-4 card readings for people. And then I would also go back in and do like bigger, like I didn't, not Celtic Cross, but I did like practice some bigger spreads for specific spreads. Like anyone who would want to do like a Celtic Cross, for example, just let me know and I'll give you a reading when I can get to it. And so I would just do open threads until I was like, okay, I'm good. All right, no more readings, thank you. And so you can get great feedback from people and really test your skills. And it is totally okay if, like, again, when I first started doing those exchanges, because I was reading for myself and I got to the point where I'm tired of reading just for myself. I need to read for others and not just family. I want to read for strangers and get comfortable. It's okay to like fall back onto the guidebook when you're doing your readings, and just allow yourself to get comfortable. If you do it enough, again, like I just do, like I had like a free couple of hours, I would open up my thread and just read till my heart's content, and use the guidebook as much as you need. And then I finally got a question where I remember like one question I got was like I couldn't use a guidebook. It was like, explain this situation, what happened? So I threw the cards and I had to read the cards, solely read the cards and use my intuition. And then that was like my breakthrough point where I was like, okay, I'm comfortable reading for others and, working and using my own intuition. I have a grasp now. I've used the guidebook enough, working with it. I have my training wheels, and then I was like, okay, I'm ready to read without it. So, and then I did quite a few, sessions of that, and I finally felt comfortable putting myself out there. And then what was the other thing? Oh yeah, and I also would recommend and then also you can do, so if you don't want to use the Eclectic forum for reading your reading exchanges or reading for feedback, you can there's some Facebook groups, which I have not done, but there are Facebook groups you can go find that do like 1 day a week. You can do reading exchanges, free readings, or or maybe like find a whole group that's all for it. So anyway, reading exchanges, reading for feedback. I also recommend reading for others, reading for others. Get readings done by other tarot readers, and to be able to just expose yourself to how other tarot readers do readings in a professional sense. I feel like not to copy them, but to just get their feel, like has the way their intuition's working. I feel like it just helps open you up to develop your own style. And also because, like, if you're like me, like there's lots of questions like, I can't, it's so hard for me to read for on myself. Like, I can read so much for myself, but some things I just can't. It's just too emotionally charged, or yeah, just too much going on in the situation that it's very difficult for me to get a clear reading for myself on without just doing circles in my head. So, yeah, get readings from others, and it supports the community. It helps you see what other people, how other people do it, and to develop your own style, and like basically give yourself permission to develop your own style and let your intuition flow out how it flows out, and it's beautiful. So this is a whole part of using tarot for guidance and developing self-reflection and intuition. So I hope that has helped you guys, and thank you so much for letting me share. I have a few other things I have done if you are thinking about becoming a professional reader, and I'll make another video on that. But yeah, in the meantime, even whether or not you're just wanting to use tarot for spiritual self-reflection, your own intuitive development, yeah, let yourself go. Let yourself read for others. Let yourself use the guidebook. Let yourself depend on your own intuition. Just let it flow, and don't be fearful, and don't hesitate to take the next step. So have a great day.